howdy. How are you doing? Are you ready to play some Minecraft? Is everybody excited for today's video? Is everybody hyped? Is everybody ready to scream out to the world to play some Minecraft? Last video, we were working on the witch farm and we ran into an immovable object of needing about 70,000 terracotta. Now, I didn't want to mine terracotta. I want to build a farm. And how do you get terracotta? You smelt clay. So, I need to farm some clay. How do I get clay? By drying mud blocks with dripstones. And how do I get mud blocks? You wet dirt. I'd have to mine all the dirt? No, that's disgusting. That's just the same issue. I need to go mine terracotta. I may as well just mine all the terracotta at that point. No, I'm gonna make a dirt farm right here on this platform I made last video. How do we get started? Here I've got a giant list of supplies that I need to gather. It looks a little overwhelming, but I think I have most of it already. Just to shorten the list, I'm going to quickly grab all the easy stuff. A lot of the supplies have been narrowed down. I had all but 2 separate items laying around my base. And that would be a shulker of glass and 2 stacks of target blocks. Does anyone like how ominous my end portal is? It's just... And I need to AFK my gravity block duper for about... I'm going to say 15 minutes. I think I only need to do it for about 1 minute, but I want to get about 10 shulker boxes so I don't have to come back here every single time I need to get more items. 10 shulker boxes of sand acquired. Now I got to head back to base and smelt all of it into glass back at my super smelter. Just like so. Chuck all the blocks in there and then it all gets sent away. Like so into the furnaces. Next step is target block. I need 2 stacks of them, but target blocks are more of the harder blocks for me to farm actually. I need hay bales and you can't really make a fully automatic wheat farm. But I built this little thing over here. I think I remember how it works. I made this thing a long time ago once and I've just been using it ever since. So I think I put the wheat in my offhand, then I just do that. Then I've got a fortune hoe. Oh, I have to crouch the whole time. Hay bales acquired. Now just make my target blocks and I'm done. I've got all my supplies. I can start the damn build. I don't even know where to start, if I'm being completely honest with you guys right now. Because like, I've got to build 1, 2, 3, 4 different machines for this whole thing, I think. I got to build bone meal farm, dirt farm, and clay farm. Now I got to build 3 things. The bone meal farm I'm going to use is just the eel mango one. It's very simple. I'm just going to build 1 of these, not 4 of them. So I think one side makes 2,600. So I think one side makes 2,600 and I need 6,500. So 2,600 divided by 4 is a perfect 6,500. So I literally just need to build 1 of these and I'm happy days. So we know where we're going to start. We're going to start with the bone meal farm because I've done it before and it's very simple. Bone meal farm built. This one's actually different from the one that I built over there. So let's see how this thing works. Head into my astral form. Not going. Why are you not going? What'd I miss? There's no way this is it, right? There's no way. There's absolutely no way. It was! I needed 1 item in the hopper. Okay. I don't understand, but I kind of do now. They shoot blocks back and forth and maybe you can't power through a hopper while... I don't understand. I don't know. I don't care. Here we go. The farm's working. So how it works is you can see here, the stone crates, these pistons push it down and these 2 push the stone forward. As you'll see right now, it goes forward 2 blocks. And the reason we need stone is because underneath we have a dispenser going onto this moss block, turning all the stone into moss, and then you bring that to the middle with water into the hoppers, going into composters. That turns it into bone meal, and then that goes back through the system, auto putting itself into the dispensers that are making the moss, plus extra, which is where that 6,500 comes from. I think I explained that pretty goddamn well. And here we go. Don't like that that's shown up. I hope that's not a consistent thing that happens, because that could screw with it a little. I don't know. Well, that's that step done. Now I've got to do the dirt farm. This is the very easy part. The hard part's the dirt farm. I think the dirt farm will be the hardest part. I think the clay farm is going to be pretty easy. Dirt farms is going to be very complicated because it is a lot. A lot. And I'm about to do it. I'm going to start it now. I'm about a third of the way done. And this entire thing is very complicated and I have no idea what's going on whatsoever. As you can see, we got another stone generator. For some reason, we've got that. I don't know why. It's going to have another moss thing, but I think it works entirely different. I don't know why there's a moss thing. So in order to do a dirt farm, you need to place spruce trees, and you can place those spruce trees on the moss. And then when the spruce tree grows, it turns into podzol. That's why we need more moss stuff. Okay, I'm understanding it now. I'm going to keep on going. This is taking a while. We're about 2/3 of the way done. It's looking good. It just looks also very complicated, but I'm kind of understanding it as I go along. So this is the area I'll place all the trees. This will be the main area you walk in, the entryway, if you will. I'll hop in this minecart, sit here. It'll go back and forth while I place four saplings, and then they will grow. And I just don't know where the trees go to blow up. They'll go somewhere. As for it actually being a dirt farm, so I think this will be moss. And all the dirt will be pushed somehow into this area and then pushed along here and then going up here and then getting blown up here. And then I got myself a working dirt farm. Is everybody ready for the grand reveal? Oh, dirt farm! The dirt farm is done and it looks small in comparison to everything else, but it's very condensed and confusing and there's so many working parts and it's raining. I mean, like, it's big in comparison to me, but, like, everything else is bigger. But it's small in comparison to everything else, so, meh. So, how I use it is I hop in here, turn this on, turn on an auto clicker, and I don't think it's working. Is it? Oh, yeah, it is. So, it doesn't... I thought it would take the whole tree, but it just takes the bottom 4 so I can plant more so it makes podzol. Cool. All right, the stone generator is working. It's doing its thing. All the dirt. Oh, it's already made a ton of dirt. Jesus Christ. Holy crap. It's working. It's friggin' going. Cool. We got a dirt farm. Look at it. Is the TNT working enough? Yeah, it's working. I don't know. I'm stressing for no reason. Dirt farm, yeah! That's literally my first attempt, and it worked perfectly. The only thing that's not working is the this half of the bone meal farm. Why is it not working? I don't actually have any idea. Does there have to be moss on? No, there doesn't have to be moss on it. Why are you not working? I don't know. I don't care. All I'm happy about is that the dirt farm is working. I haven't got it hooked up to a storage system yet, but I've only had it AFK for this long, and look at how much dirt's already there. Let me turn off my auto clicker. Turn off the farm. Jesus Christ! Holy crap! That's a little fast. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good dirt farm. So there's only one singular issue that I saw with this farm that I want to fix. So I didn't realize this in the testing because I'd done it in a void world, but a lot of items fly everywhere. So like sticks, spruce and moss and stuff, they fly everywhere when using this farm because these pistons destroy all the leaves and they just go everywhere. The only issue, literally the only issue I see with that is sticks getting into this system and clogging it up, and it can't produce bone meal. But that's an easy fix. I just got to put glass on the top of this, like so. And I did some more testing. For some reason, that works now. I don't know why. I'll show you. It's just working. I don't know why. It just started working again. It's bipolar. You just got to be nice to it. All right. You got to treat it with respect. The last thing I want to test is if the bone meal farm is fast enough to keep up with the actual bone meal use. It started running out, but that's because that half of the bone meal farm was working and the other half wasn't. I'll see if it fills up. What I want... Oh, that actually ran out quite fast, didn't it? I only ran it for 2 minutes. I just hop in the minecart, turn this on, turn on auto clicker, and I'll just AFK it for 10 minutes and see if the bone meal either runs out or fills up. After about 10-15 minutes of running, as we can see... Ooh, I don't like that there's sticks getting in the system. See what I mean by items fly everywhere? Anyways, as we can see, the bone meal completely fills up. So happy days. I'm actually going to completely fill that just so a slot never goes empty and just so sticks and stuff don't get into the system and congest it. And I just fill that. And now this farm can run indefinitely. So it can go continuously non-stop forever, I hope. And after that 5 minutes, here's all the friggin' dirt that I made. I made not 5 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. I made a shulker box and a bit of dirt, which is insane, by the way. It also produces wood and stone, but I've literally got a farm right there for stone, cobblestone, and another farm right here for Bruce wood, so I don't need it. I'm just going to chuck it all out. But this thing produces around 32,000 dirt an hour. It's designed by... I've got the world here. It's designed by Encrypted. It's his dirt farm design. All I did was attach a bone meal farm to it. I would highly suggest checking out that video. Encrypted. If I remember, I'll put it in the description. But you saw exactly how to spell his name just here. Don't need the world anymore. I'm finished the dirt farm. I'm very happy. We've got a working dirt farm. Who would have thought? If you guys don't know, now's the portion of the video I beg for subscribers. If you guys didn't know, I'm doing a big push to grow this channel. I'm currently sitting at about somewhere between 17,000 and 18,000 subscribers. And I want to get to about 100,000 by the end of the year. You know what? I just pulled that out of my hat. That is a big goal by the end of the year. Jesus Christ. This is literally the first time I even thought about where I want to be at the end of the year, and I just pulled that out of my hat. Let's lower that a little. Lower that to 50,000. I want to get to 50,000 by the end of the year. And eventually, I want YouTube to be my full-time job. That's my goal. That's what I want. There's only about 15% of people watching this video that are subscribed. The other 85% aren't. So you 85 out there, please subscribe or I will cry. Okay, bye.